You guys, I have the prettiest deck to show you. I don't know much about this deck. I just saw the picture. Let me show you what drew me to this deck. The picture on the box. I saw that picture, the way that the wings look, and I was like, yo, I gotta review that. I gotta review it. Let me show you the back of it. Let me move my finger so you can get a good look. This deck is out of, there we go, Blue Angel Publishing. And Blue Angel Publishing, I think, oh my God, I'm going to pull them out and do a comparison of my decks from Blue Angel Publishing. But if I'm not mistaken, I got a lot of them. It might be like 6 or 7. I really like their work. I like the size of the cards and I like the guidebook. So I'm going to show you why. This came out in 2015, so it's not a new deck, but I am an Amazon affiliate. So I figured, maybe I can show some mass market decks, because I usually show you guys indie decks, and the indie decks are really the most expensive ones. So I figured that since I am an affiliate and they give us a few pennies for showing, some of the Amazon merchandise, that I could show you guys some mass marketed decks that won't break the bank. Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you this beautiful deck and see what you guys think about it. Now, I haven't seen all the cards, so we're about to be surprised together, okay? My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like to see this deck too. Please give us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you would like to get in touch with me, if you would like to get a reading done, if you would like to check out my Amazon wish list, if you would like to send me a donation, if you would like to become one of my patrons on Patreon, all that information is underneath this video. So let's get started. Now, I haven't opened it, so we're getting ready to see how it's packaged when you get it. Alright, so you get a little piece of paper on top, which you actually can keep, by the way. If you don't want to use it for anything, you can use it for spell work. People that do, like, write in intentions or things like that, that paper would be great for that. This is the guidebook. And it is pretty hefty. There's only a little paragraph for each description, so it's not much to remember. That's good. Each picture is in here, but they are not illustrated. And they also have some spreads in here for those of you like myself that like using spreads. The box. Nice and sturdy box. Their boxes are, I have some older decks that I've had for years, and those boxes are still perfect. Alright, and it's in the plastic. We're going to take the plastic off. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you guys about this plastic. Now, I don't really use plastic as much as I can get away from it. One day I saw a turtle, and he was stuck in something like this. It might have been from a soda can. And the poor turtle's body had grown around it. So I always cut these because that freaked me out. So if you ever get those, please cut them. So a poor turtle somewhere won't be wrapped up in our garbage. Okay. Now I'm going to show you before I get started. Alright. So this is the back of the card. Very pretty. Not too glossy, right? A little shine, but not too bad. Love the butterflies. This is the thickness of the card. Not too thick. Not too thin. Ooh. Great card stock. Great quality. Awesome. These are great. Alright, now take a look at the size. They are definitely bigger than a standard tarot card. As you can see, bigger, longer, and wider. But that is to be expected, especially with an oracle deck. Most oracle decks are larger cards. There we go. They're usually larger cards, and you usually need to use the guidebook. Now, with this one, we're getting ready to see if you really need the guidebook or not, because I know a lot of people would rather learn the deck without it. And it looks like, I mean, I guess if you got this card, you know, for a client, we'd be telling them to make a wish. We all make wishes on these and blow them, so maybe this person needs to wish upon a star or something like that. I mean, you could use it without the guidebook is my point, but for me, I would definitely read it. This art is beautiful. I'm loving the use of flowers and these beings. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm glad I got this deck. Oh my goodness. You know, I was not going to get this deck. It was on my list for a long time, and I kept skipping over it because I kept saying to myself, I don't know, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful art. And this, I mean, gorgeous art. This art is taking me. This little young lady is so cute riding the dolphin. It's really taking me. But I was like, do I need another deck? I have lots of decks. But this is, I really feel, an awesome addition to my collection. I'm glad I got it. I would buy it again. I seriously would buy it again. And the cards are big. Okay, you know, a lot of us are into different sizes of cards, big or small. They're larger. I'll give them that. But it really just depends on the size of your hands. If you have small hands, you should be able to overhand shuffle these. If you have larger hands, it should not be a problem. Beautiful. This art, who did this art? Like, I had to look again. Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall are the creators of this deck. The artwork was done by Josephine. Okay, so it was definitely Josephine. Oh, Josephine is, she has a cosmic vision. Like, when I look at these, some of them have so much going on that you only need one card. I really do love these. They're whimsical. They have a very whimsical vibration to them. And you guys know me. You know, these are great for inner child stuff. I see a lot of childlike vibrations. I don't see a lot of older vibration here, though. So some of the times older people my age and up, I'm 45. So sometimes people our age are looking for crone energy. I do not see crone energy here at all. I see maiden mother energy. So if you're down with some maiden mother energy, I think this would be perfect. And to be honest with you, even though I am 45 and I am older, I love this. This is touching me. This is touching my heart. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what can I pair this with? I have to use it immediately. Oh, look at the swan. Wow. Guys, this is awesome. I really love it so much. So it's not the, like I said before, it's not the most age diverse. It's not the most body type diverse either. I see pretty much the same body types. And I can't tell what they are, like as far as color is concerned. Some of them look like they could be European, but then some of them are blue. So I'm not thinking that this is really Earth. I mean, I think it's Earth, but I think it's like maybe, let me see the back of this. It does say Mother Earth. It definitely does, but it doesn't give me, it gives me whimsical fantasy Earth, you know, fairy magic and stuff like that. It doesn't give me the gritty, you know, like, you know, reality of Earth. It seems more like the fantasy, sweet, pristine Disney version of Earth. And to be honest with you, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, there is, like I said, there isn't a lot of diversity here. There isn't a lot of change. The body types are pretty much the same. Now, these women, Yeah, they look young too. I was getting ready to say, are these women any older? Because this one over here with the white, I was thinking might have been older, but she has a very youthful face. So no, yeah, definitely. I haven't seen a crone yet. So if that's something that you want, you need a different deck. You need a different deck than that. But if you want something that is beautiful and whimsical, a feel good deck, a deck that you're going to pull out and be happy and it's going to make you smile, I think this would definitely be it. This is a great daily pull deck. I love feel good decks for daily pull decks. You will often hear me talk about that. I like that. I think that when you wake up and you're doing your daily pulls and you're getting yourself ready for your day, starting off your day with something that makes you feel good is always better than something that, is, I don't know. I'm not going to say any of the decks make you feel bad. I don't think people use decks to make them feel bad. They might, but I don't think so. But I like the concept of waking up with a whimsical vibration, and shifting my energy to something that is so pretty. I like that a lot. I got to look up this artist and see, like, what other work. Maybe I can get a piece for my wall. Because I like this. This is gorgeous. Definitely a very fantasy kind of energy. Because that's why I said, is this Earth? I'm like, is this really Earth? Because it doesn't feel like Earth to me. It feels like a dream of what Earth could be like if we worked together and kept it clean. That's what this feels like. It feels like the magical part of Earth, what it could be. Look at her. Oh my God. Yeah, because I'm getting a strong fairy energy from this vibration. Very, very strong fairy energy. Oh, look at the candles. Oh, this artwork is awesome. And I like that it's borderless. You have the little border at the bottom, but it doesn't take away from any of the artwork. Look at her hair. Ugh. It doesn't take away from any of the artwork. It's just as stunning. Yeah, and like she's like a mermaid. So that's what I'm saying. These are like creatures, like whimsical earthly creatures, like that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that the only thing I would say about this deck, I would like to see more diversity in it. I would have loved to have seen, some crones, I would love to have seen different colors of people. Because I see some blue people and I don't know, some other colors. I would like to have seen some more colors of people too. Yeah, if you're going to do blue, do green, do orange, do pink, a little bit more different colors. And I do see them. Like, I don't know what color she is. Like, that's cool. But I would like to see more of that. I like the play on the skin with the different, like, pastel colors. I like that. So I would love to see more of that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Adventure. So I am going to put the link to where you can purchase this on Amazon.com. I am an Amazon affiliate, as you guys already know. And that means that when you buy something cool, they give me a few pennies and some love. And I live to be an affiliate another day. So yeah, that's the only thing I can say about this deck, that I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, that's the only thing is missing. It's because it's beautiful. I would like to see more, just more diversity in your decks. In all decks. I'm going to say all decks. Because if it's a deck that is a specific niche, like divine masculine, divine feminine, or a particular culture, I'm with that. I have all kind of decks like that. But for something like this, that's just like Mother Earth, I would like to see more representation of the kinds of creatures that are on Mother Earth. But again, these creatures seem very whimsical like creatures to me. So I'm like, all right, well, we have butterflies, we have birds, we have flowers, we have a lot of the things that's in this deck. But I just would like to see more of the humanity, more of the different types of humans I would like to see in this deck. But that in no way takes away from the beauty of the deck or the fact that I'm going to use it. I'm definitely going to use it. But if this was me and I had done this deck, I just would have added more of that in. Because I think all the other choices are amazing. The artwork is stunning. The use of pastels. I mean, this artist has the best use of color that I've seen in a long time. The use of color, the use of fantasy. And I am getting more of those people that I wanted. Here's a green one. See, that's what I meant. I want more of that kind of energy. Awesome. Show your support. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. If you're going to go for it, go for it. Just use different color people, because to me that represents the different colors of people across the world, you know? So I'm like, yeah, go for it. Go for the different colors. Give us some brown people, you know, give us, you know, some pink people, you know, go for it, you know. And I'm seeing that. I'm seeing more of those colors as I'm getting to the, I'm on like card 44 now. So as I'm getting here, I'm like, okay, so they did take and do some of that. That's the thing about when you're going through a deck, you have to wait. Gotta wait till you get to the end if you haven't seen it before to see like what other things are incorporated. Man, these are awesome. Look at this unicorn, y'all. Oh, man. And remember I talked about using the guidebook. I always tell people, you know, the guidebook has a plethora of rich information, which most of them do. But the cool part about this deck is that for you rogues out there, you don't need the guidebook. They have the keyword right at the bottom, and you can build on that in any way you see fit. Because if these are a supplement to a tarot reading, you're already going to know where it fits in. You know, you're already going to know where that particular idea, unless they're giving you some more. Sometimes my tarot readings, the oracle readings, give me more information, and sometimes they just expand on the information they already gave me. So it depends on what's going on. But yeah, so it is 50 of them. Okay, got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of my favorites, okay, and see how easy it is to find the information. Let's take this one. That's the one. Gratitude and appreciation, number 46. So let's see how easy it is to find it. All right, so they're in order by number. Yeah, this is by number. Got it. So they're in order by number, so it was easy to find. It's right here. Gratitude and appreciation. Recognize the good qualities in others and openly share your gratitude with them. Write notes of thanks to those who have helped you. If someone deserves acknowledgement, take the time to let a superior colleague know so that they receive the recognition they deserve. Nature is continually sharing its beauty for us to appreciate. Beholding a rainbow is a gift, and when we encounter a rainbow's beauty, it is the perfect time to be grateful for all the gifts in our lives. It is important to generate the positive flow of thankfulness that can bring joy into someone else's life. By doing so, you will not only decrease your stress, but you will also generate the feeling of goodwill and love in your life. This is awesome. So, like I told you before, the descriptions are not long, just like a paragraph. So, if you got this, you can read that description if you want to, or you can just look at the card and tell your client, what is your relationship with gratitude and appreciation? Because a lot of times I've noticed, if I got this card for a person, I would tell them a lot of times I've noticed that the law of attraction works better in your life when you are grateful and you show appreciation. And one of the ways I show appreciation is by giving back. So I would ask them, how grateful are you? Even in the face of adversity, you should be grateful for what you do have. So that's my little spiel about it. And I will go into a little bit more about it. But yeah, and like the book, the book went into a similar direction. So you don't have to use the book if you don't want to. You can just go learn this beautiful deck. But I do recommend reading the guidebooks. If you want to connect with a deck without the guidebook, go for it. But keep it. Don't throw it in the trash like some of my friends do. Keep it. And one day when you're bored, read it. Because you'll see a lot of little extra information that will feed your readings. So this deck is stunning. I do recommend it. If you don't mind the fact that it doesn't have some of those diversities that I talked about, it also seems very feminine too. I know some people take issue with decks that don't have like a gender balance. I don't feel a strong gender balance from this. It feels very feminine, which for me is awesome. I love, decks that have either gender. I don't mind a divine masculine or divine feminine energy by itself. They don't have to be together all the time for me. They can be together, they can be separate. It's not a big deal. It's really based on my client, because remember, certain clients are going to respond better to one or the other. Based on their experiences. So that usually dictates what kind I use, if it's going to be balanced, masculine, or feminine. Just depends. And if I'm reading for myself, I generally read for the divine feminine. I would reach for feminine before masculine, because my masculine side is pretty pronounced. I struggle with my feminine side sometimes. So I have a tendency to go in that direction. So a deck like this would be perfect on a day when, let's say I was using a different deck, and let's say I pulled a divine feminine card. I would be like, this is a great day for me to get in tune with my divine feminine. And this deck would be a good supplement deck to go along with that. So if you want a really pretty deck, and you're okay with things that I talked about, I definitely recommend this one. And underneath this video, you're going to be able to find everything that you need to purchase one from Amazon.com. And right now, Amazon is having some Black Friday deals. If anybody who's watching this the day after Thanksgiving, and I think they're going to last until Cyber Monday. So you probably have a few days in case you haven't, seen this. I don't even know when I'm going to put this up, but I do know it'll be before Cyber Monday. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And you come back soon, because I got a lot more to say. See you later.